Wonderful people, I'm SharlotChi. So the chi of today is a worldwide problem, addressing it, getting to the bottom layer of an issue, what creates abundance, success, prosperity, all those things we do need to have a natural, fulfilling and happy lifestyle, right? Yet so many do not manage in that creation well. And so there is a problem in energy management, there is a problem of fulfillment, there is a problem that all resides in the root of your problem, your root chakra. And that, the root chakra is the root, your grounding mechanics that actually fuses with all your other consciousness and all the other chakras. Right now, we are moving out of that and moving into the pillar of light. I mentioned that in many videos. I think so. We come to an understanding as the energies are accelerating very fast at the present moment, and so we get more and more platforms of creation that are being um, given to us as an available option. It's a matter of tapping into that. So the first thing I would like to address right here is when I do my research and I see the word over the Google machine, you are enough. What that means or does to me is it feels like I want to go and puke. That is how bad these words feel to me, yet so many people tap into it. Because if you truly go into these words, you are enough, it may go down to a level like, if you're enough, you don't need any more education. If you're enough, you don't need no healthy platforms. If you're enough, you don't need to polish your mentality. If you're enough, you don't need a new home. If you are enough, you are very, very satisfied with your life. If you are enough, you don't need new businesses. If you are enough, you don't need to explore the possibilities to polish your talents and gifts that bring a lot more joy and fulfillment. If you are enough, why care about other people and care about creating new communities, new friendships, new business people? If you are enough, then actually everything that is over there for you in the future can never enter, because with these words, I am enough, you set the boundary for your future. You allow everything of the past into the enough present uh, type of consciousness or archetype, if you will. That is what it means to me. What it also could mean is saying I am enough means like you have skills that are individual. You have beautiful, beautiful talents that may be very dormant in your body. You have so many individual, unique things to offer humanity. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on the planet. And in order to explore them, I would suggest to say, I am respectful enough to allow myself to dig deep into my organism and merge my organism with all my talents, with all my knowledge, with all my intelligence, with all my wisdom, and find that particular gate that pertains to me only in which I find that I can polish my education, never stop educating myself, because that is what life is about. It's a huge educational system in which we can upgrade from one day into the other, from one month into the other, keep that flow going into creation in order to teach yourself how to manifest on the spot with ease and grace, allowing ease and grace. So that comes through the blue way actually. And you could as well wear a lot of blue crystals, infuse them, but the bottom line is you can do as many affirmations as you want that override the brain. Overriding your energy fields is where what comes down to kicking out all that dumping consciousness that kept us in captivity from the soul, from the matrix, and name it. So crystallizing consciousness means we continuously remove the old soul cycles in which we allowed actually the indoctrination of what could be true for us, of what is good for us. I mean, look at the pharmaceutical industries. Anything that is medication is cutting your immunity down, is cutting your health down. Anything that is indoctrination in schools and universities in which they do not allow your own creativity, your own words, to override their education, that is indoctrination, cuts your word down, your self-worth. So, and that creates a high level of unworthiness. A high level of unworthiness creates that energy that rejects abundance, that rejects a good lifestyle, prosperity, and all that stuff that you deserve so well as a human being. And so balancing out from within, deleting, eliminating that essence that is rooted so much in your root center can easily be done by opening up an eternal spiral over there. You just call forth an eternal spiral, breathe that through, and you command from yourself while allowing. So saying, I allow, command, and invite the complete delete button to any consciousness that is holding my finances back. And you may include with it, like, I allow, invite, and command the complete elimination of anything unworthiness from the womb bone, from your childhood, from your teenager years, whatever age you are. It doesn't matter. There's no age to resetting or reorganizing your organism, and that is what matters in order to attract all these colors behind me, because they matter a lot. I'm a color girl because I work with all the ways in the universe, and getting your eternal vibration back into authenticity, into strength, into health, and where you attract the right things in your life that bring fulfillment. That is, that needs a little bit of work. But these days, as the energies are lifting, the platforms are available, opening us up into our universal celestial essence, and allowing the crystallization of the body means we simply need to work a little bit in the morning and at night into getting the old cycles out, removing the old cycles that continue to create the same old platforms, the same old problematic static in your consciousness, and thus in your body. And when your body expresses itself in society, then it will attract what is in your brains. That is how consciousness works. Yeah, it all depends on how you see prosperity, abundance, and success. It all depends, where are you at in your life? What kind of job do you want? Create a plan about your job. Create a plan about the people you want to meet in that particular job. Create a plan about their consciousness, how much they love you, they respect you, they can co-create with you in complete balance. This is just an example, but we need to do that work on many platforms. Create a plan for your health, for your fitness, your well-being, your friendships, your colleagues, your connections, your lifestyles, the travels you want to make, whatever you want to do, the company you want to have. That is all creation, and becoming the creator self all comes through the orange ray actually. But anything that is closing off from this year on is actually the old ways of doing, creating, the malfunctioning, the manipulation, the control. So setting up a crystalline grid and commanding that to open up your delete button to the root. And I would suggest the pituitary gland is very important. This is where consciousness really sticks, like unworthiness, you know, fear of never getting a job, of never getting, you know, into a wealthy lifestyle, and all that stuff is in the pituitary. So also work a lot this month as the Mars vibrations are opening up, or you could work with it at any time. Work with red crystals, like I have a bomb of a red star sapphire. It is very heavy from Vietnam. I always choose non-polished crystals. It's very, I don't know if you can see the story, but it's very, very potent actually. So a red vibration, and call for an eternal spiral, your particular eternal spiral, and pay attention what color it is. Ask a team of light that is connected to your original spark light, sparkling light, your team of light in this universe. So you just breathe in, I just call for it, invite and allow the elimination of any negativity density connected to my finances in my wood. Breathe it in, you hold, and as you breathe out, you spiral. You start to see a spiral. And let me know here in the comments, what kind of color do you see? Do you see the spiral coming from left to right, from top to bottom, from bottom to top, or from right to left? Very important. So breathe in. I know, command, allow, and invite to complete elimination, delete button to any level of unworthiness, stuck pattern regarding the reception of high level finances, abundance, and success right now in my wood. Breathe in, you hold, and as you breathe out, I see that spiral going like this through the wood. And you allow with it a violet flame, that color of flame, or this code if you wish. So let me know what color is your spiral. It's very much connected to your birth chart. So have a look at what color your birth chart is. You know, if your birth a Leo, then it's yellow, that's the sun. If you birth in the energies of Virgo, that is a lavender way. You birth on Taurus, that is the pink way. So let me know what color of the first 12 tribes of Israel, the, you know, all connected to the 12 zodiac signs, all connected, you know, to the year-out cycle, to every moon cycle, to every great moon. And so these colors are either white, blue, Pisces, so white is Scorpio, blue Pisces, yellow the sun, the great centralizer, then we have lavender connected to Virgo, then we have the green light go, Aquarius energies, then after that we have the orange, the crab in the water, the orange creator vibe, the red vibration that comes to the RAM energies. Then we have violet, that is dark purple, Sagittarius energies, that is creation, the happy flow. So that could be an eternal spiral. Then we have granite, that is a combination of copper, gold tones, earth tones connected to Capricorn. And then we have the black, omnipotent, universal way, the universe we are living at this particular time, which is opening omnipotential within each entity on the planet. So you should have a good time if you bathe yourself with the omnipotent energies and you just call for the black universe, the black universal team, and the crystalline grid. Just breathing it through while you call it forward. I call it forward. I ask for the integration of the black universe and new creations for my life. You just breathe it in, because through the black way, um, you actually come, the eyes, you see transparency and you see all the colors coming through, and that is quite magical. So that is a way to do. And the last way, of course, is connected to the balancing energies, the gold way, Libra energy. So what you could also do, if you find I'm breathing through my eternal spiral, I command the complete delete button, elimination of anything unworthiness and any negative aspect connected to the reception of high level finances, lottery, unexpected, windfalls and stuff. You can, create your own mantras, and then you breathe your mantra in, and you do that for 10 minutes. And eventually, I would suggest connect your own color spiral, your eternal color, with the gold rays. So, for example, pink gold, orange gold, green gold, that makes it more potent, as gold holds the chemistry of getting out of the old. Gold holds the chemistry of getting out of the old. For those who want a quick shift out of the old and resetting their breathing system in a crystalline grid with 5 meditations right into the halls of Shambhala, there is a short online here, a 5 days, or you can do it in 1 day, and that will give you a great go. And let me know in the comments. I'm really curious about what spiral is, what kind of color you're connected to, and what may be your highest level of struggle in receiving abundance. Is it financially? Is it friendship like? Is it not being, or feeling that you're not able to manifest a certain job, a certain connection, a certain movement, a study? That could be anything actually, because people most of the time, they just think about, a huge flow of money, and so that is so different for everybody. The other side of this equation, I think it's very important to understand that, if we don't delete that consciousness that keeps so dormant in us, and we're oftentimes so unconscious about it, so it resides in the subconscious and deep subconsciousness levels of our brain. So while just bringing that spiral through the root, you could also bring that through the pituitary, just breathing it through. I command the complete delete button from any negative connection to the reception of high level finances, abundance, um, you know, and allow that, just working with it 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. And then during the day, you just open your vision. What does it mean for you to have a high level of abundance, prosperity, and success? What does it mean? What kind of people would you like to meet? And how could you grow within that? Like for some people, abundance, prosperity, success, for some, it means being a multi-millionaire, having 5 houses over the planet and 20 cars. And I don't know, that would never make me happy. What makes me happy is my continual study. What makes me happy is creating more and more easy stuff to assist humanity, to grow on the ladder of ascension, and to cut anything astral soul out, and to bring them into a higher vibration. So raising vibration is raising consciousness, and raising consciousness can only come true when deleting old consciousness. So that is some sort of logic. And that is reason also why most of the mantras do not work when we do not work with the elimination, actually just breathing ways through commanding it. And especially, please ask for co-creational assistance. Don't ask any of the deities, masters of light, angelic kingdoms, the hierarchies, to do it for you. That is the highest level of disrespect you could bring, and it doesn't work anyways. Nobody is going to do that work for you, but they will assist you. You just ask, could you please help me and assist me to hold the crystalline grids, to cut down these things, or to give me new ideas to get through that particular stuck pattern in a shorter amount of time, or have more fun ideas, for example, apart from what I'm putting here on a platform. And of course, with those having severe issues like health problems, suffering from obesity, addictions, and slavery, enslaving themselves and knowing it, then I would suggest then at least do an individual session, so that could guide you out of the atrocities of your former lifestyle, and then do bits at a time. And so, you know, 1 week eliminating the brain, another week eliminating the root, another week eliminating the heart, and then bringing everything together, because this lifetime is all about the opening up into a new organism from the heart. So everything we have seen regarding light development, light body, ascension, all that stuff has upgraded. So everything from the past 10 years is going into the trash can. We are moving into a new light body, a new light configuration, a new embodiment, a new energy field, equaling out what the creator self, the universe, brings through. And that is your highest connection actually with your source. So connecting to the deepest level ever with your source and feeling that vibration like this. It comes in the heart center, but it may first station in your brain, and then when you upgrade and continue to eliminate, it upgrades to another center in the body and another center. So right now for me it's right in the heart, but I started out in the brain, and that kicks in from itself. You just call for it, you invite and allow your connection, reconnection with your source. That is also in the delete button with that 5-day short online reconnecting to your source, or just a simple meditation is out there as well. For those willing to do short things, or if you have your own thing, let me know how you do it. That is wonderful as well, because I think we need to share our experiences, share what hits us, share what we find difficult, and that is the way to create community. So the more I know about you, the more I can give through these videos. So if you like it and these are helpful to give you a new perspective, a new level of understanding, and thank you so much for subscribing. It means a lot for me, as I want to grow my channel, and clicking the bell so my video can circulate through the Google machine. And that is very important as well. I truly appreciate. So, and here to support you a little bit, I will pull a card for my I Am mentor cards. For those who know me for a while, I've written that book, the I Am faculty, as we have many faculties like a university in the brain, and they all need to merge, especially as we reorganizing the elements in the body. So with the water, the element air, the element earth, the element the ethers, and especially from this year on, that is the fire engine, the fire elements. So yes, if you haven't seen it, I made a 3-hour or longer free meditation for you guys to transition the lungs, to transition your lives, and to recreate a new life that attracts that abundance during your night sleep. So the link is in the description. If you want to run that video, that may really truly assist you, and I would say please share that with people who are also suffering from diseases, suffering from mental, psychological diseases. It is a very, very soft video. I can be a bomb when explaining, but when on meditation, I'm very in the soft flowing vibration. So have a look at that. as it's a transcendental sleep hypnosis meditation, clearing lungs, clearing trauma. So here I have a card falling out. I am interplanetary fusion, the new solar system, card number 41, that is merging. You see, that is so excellent. You see the eternal spiral I've been talking about right here. So this represents actually planet Earth, but it's infused with that purple ray. So with that purple coat I had out there, then I have a lot of apparel with that. If you want to wear it, that will change your consciousness also into the vibration of prosperity, because it is connected to the violet flame, you know, that flames through. And I have the working mechanics, how you work with it and infuse it while you fall asleep in that meditation as well. So that comes in quite handy, because a lot of times people are not able to work with the violet flame. It's a common consciousness, but it's a high level, seven-dimensional vibration. So when I speak to that video with my seven-dimensional vibration, then it can kick in. So I would definitely give it a go, listen to it, and see what I have here. It is so to the point again, every time I pick out a card. You see here, that is exactly what we are moving into, the Mars vibration, the leadership that comes with the red way, and everything between ultra red and ultraviolet comes together with your eternal spiral. And that is, you know, representative for the female and male broken veins and all these relationships that went into oblivion on the earth with the creation of the matrix or the dark ages. So it's not that simple to move out of the dark ages and move into a new platform. And that is reason why all that nonsense is popping up and clearing, and then, you know, digging down again, and, you know, so much stuff. It's yeah, I find it pretty much ridiculous if you ask me, but it was predicted, you know. It had to come true somehow in order for us to see how manipulative and the control mechanics are since the dark ages. And so, and also to see how powerful we are when breathing and integrating all light possibilities mechanics with what is available. So this card is actually connected to the element water. It's the largest gland in the body, the water, as we exist out of 95% almost water. So fusion with all the moons in the solar system is needed to shine your new sunlight through. Do you feel it vibing up? So whenever the connection with light earth has been lost, or your connection with the light within earth, so not just earth, your words matter, then we can connect with all the star systems. So the black universe in the background of this design means you have massive opportunities, skills, challenges, knowledge, and technology to connect to everything in the cosmos, because it is your natural state of being. So I would suggest you simply state yourself, I am enough for the level of respect and integrity, but I'm never enough for myself because I want to explore myself. And so I invite more and more, a never-ending spiral into actually self-discovery. So that design is actually shows how important it is to train the eternal life forces. I was talking about the eternal spiral, right? So back into the body. Oi, opla. And that is when you have a good look at what that could mean for you, and how it fuses with all the other life forces and sources. That is you, that is your uniqueness, saying, I am never enough because I want to explore. You know, the masters, angelic kingdoms, and so on will never say I'm enough. They will always want more and more of the wisdom, the intelligence, the beauty of the divine. And when you say I am enough, then then you get into a boring syndrome, and your creativity stops. So living on the planet Earth today requires the knowledge of the entire project and its people. We are a project that we turn into light consciousness, and thus the movement with new male-female connections, new relationships, as is divinely directed in perfect harmony with the elements, and perfect harmony with the mineral kingdoms, the animals, divine spirits, and so on. So it's really about bringing your spiritual body into a renewal mode, into the ethers, and allowing you to come, to let that come true. So I definitely hope this, this perspective, sort of perspective, we can discuss it at all times. We all have a different view on everything depending on our own experiences, right? So I think that matters a lot. So I'm very grateful for those new here subscribing and leaving me a comment about your eternal spiral. So a last thing I will bring to is one of the spiritual animal cards that may assist you. So that is this deck. And I'm in love with animals, because without the animals, everything would get killed. We need the bees, we need the cows, we need the dolphins, we need the whales, but we don't need to kill them. That's all there is to it. So the card I'm having here is, how sweet. You are always protected, The sea turtle, look at that. Beauty. You like it? The sea turtle is a very important card. The sea turtle, it means you are actually a master of finding your life's flow. And when you find your flow and you visualize what you truly want as a prospect, a project in your abundance, and the way you want to live, how much money you want to make, how you want to get the money, which kind of house you would like to live, in which place on the planet, which people, community and stuff is important. So you are a master of finding your life's flow, being in harmony with the rhythm of your path, and your path will unfold, and then persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and to be happy. So if you imagine a turtle to the oceans, the water, it takes its peaceful time, right? It takes its peaceful time, yet it sees with huge eyes. Although most people never think about the eyes of a turtle, it just pops into my brain, but they have great vision. And if you look at that animal, like yeah, it looks like their legs and anything are representative like wings. You can open up your wings, recreate, remove the muddy waters out of your root, and root yourself into a new life. And that is what creation is truly about. So I definitely suggest to meditate with the turtle energies and allow more of that. It also represents, of course, more balance in your male-female vibes, which can always be achieved while working with the infusion of gold, just breathing gold, to seeing your entire embodiment in gold, connected to your particular color, pink gold, red gold, green gold, whatever it is. Let me know that here. And so that is finding a new flow. So you can imagine somehow, if you have stuck patterns in finances, then when eliminating them, breathing an eternal spiral to commanding it to go from your root out all of the way into planet Earth, and transforming then eventually with that violet flame, or doing that free meditation, sleep transcendental, or hypnotical meditation at night, that could be of high benefit to your vibration, or so I hope. So also please share my videos, leave a comment, allow yourself to be yourself, because oftentimes just being yourself and having a little flash of imagination in your new track of abundance, prosperity and success, minus anything that is low consciousness, such as, you know, telling yourself, I'm enough. If you're enough, then there's stuck patterns. Then the abundance cannot stream through, because you're already saying, I am enough, so I have enough. So if you turn that around, I am respectful enough to allow more and more and more into my flow or my perspective of abundance, then you can give that flow up, up, up. So thank you so much. Much love to you. Much success. And thank you so much for subscribing. I'm SharlotChi logging out. Thank you.